Like and subscribe right now, or you will face the mighty squirrel. Canada with literally everyone. Canada with its indigenous people. Shakespeare when his play requires words that haven't been invented yet. Random bullshit go. Study shows that women pretend to be soft and weak around their crush. Girls around me. Promise you won't cry. I promise. I won't cry. Promise you won't cry. I promise. Joe Aridi, who had an IQ of 46, was convicted for a crime he didn't commit. He spent his days on death row playing with a set of wooden toy trains the warden had given him, smiling and generally happy. He was well liked by the guard and prisoners alike. He couldn't understand the concept of execution. When the warden told him he was going to die, Joe said, "No, no, Joe won't die. I won't cry." USA is not so strong after all. Mexico, that's not USA, that's Texas. Yeah. Then where's USA then? Building your settlement near a river for easy irrigation and travel. Building your settlement in the mountains for safety and access to good soil. Building your settlement on a lagoon to have a permanent mega moat. Building your settlement in the middle of a lake because you saw a bird eating a snake. Pick a historical era, and I'll try to come up with pickup line to related to that era. Haha. Russian Revolution of 1917. Hey babe, are you a member of the Romanov family? Because there's an uprising in my lower class. Haha. Okay, that's amazing. I'm impressed. I still don't understand the phrase, luck of the Irish, because the luck of the Irish is, historically speaking, ducking terrible. The best swordsman in Japan, Miyamoto showing up 2 hours late with a paddle he carved into a sword 5 minutes ago. Those who don't learn history are doomed to repeat it, yet those who do study history are doomed to watch helplessly as others repeat it. Anglo-Saxon women when Norse guys bathe more than once a month and actually style their hair and beards. My, you're very technologically advanced. Civil rights activist, FBI, I would like to award you the highest honor I can bestow, assassination. Sweden, we were neutral in World War II, allies. We know you sold iron to Nazi Germany. Sweden, I was a businessman, doing business. Join the Allied Expeditionary Forces against spiky helmet cunts. We offer spicy air, crawly boys, no respawn. Oduck, God of Yeet, trench gun. Greenland, Norway, Greenland, Norway, Denmark. I'm tired of this SHT. Every ducking day I'm coming here and fap. But, I feel nothing. I just wanna be happy again. I think you will feel happiness, nobility and glory in the Prussian ranks. Honest Abe, free slaves, the South. You're trying to kidnap what I've rightfully stolen. Mongolian Empire. British Colonial Empire. French Colonial Empire. Dutch Colonial Empire. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Wasn't this leaf green before? Japan could have become Muslim. What? In 1906 Japan was considering converting to Islam. What? Ladies, if he is over 6 feet tall, mystical, seductive, can heal you, nearly invincible, he's not your man. He's Rasputin. So glad I grew up doing this. Not this. Soldiers in the German army are allowed to disobey any order that they think would violate human dignity. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Dictators who win elections with 95% of the vote. You have my respect. Stark. George Washington who won the election with 100% of the vote. Sliced bread. Invented in 1928. People in 1927. America's enemy in the 18th century, the Reds. The 19th century, the Reds. The 20th century, the Reds. Pilots' reaction upon hearing that the Royal New Zealand Air Force was changing their logo to the kiwi, a flightless bird. The French watching Hitler parade around Paris, then finding out resistance fighters cut the elevator cables on the Eiffel Tower. American astronauts give the Dutch Prime Minister a moon rock. Dutch decide to get it tested and turns out to petrified wood. American astronaut, you weren't supposed to do that. Beethoven dedicate his third symphony to Napoleon because he admired his anti-monarchical ideals. Napoleon crowns himself emperor. Beethoven, you weren't supposed to do that. Congress is about to impeach Nixon. Nixon resigns. Congress, he got away. In 1887, a group of men added a woman named Susanna M. Salter to a mayoral ballot as a joke intended to humiliate women. Instead, she won over 60% of the vote and became America's first female mayor. The men: Ananenko, Bespalov and Baranov. Chernobyl, going under the reactor to stop the fuel flow, preventing a 3 megaton explosion and saving half of Europe. Ramses, I want the sun to shine of my statue's face twice a year on my birthday and my coronation. The engineer with Bronze Age technology. Are you ducking kidding me? Teacher, how did the Japanese-Russian war start? My brain. Humans invent more efficient ways to transport horses who grew dependent on us due to thousands of years of domestication. Examinations of various royal mummies show that many of them suffered from obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. How pharaohs looked in statues. How they probably looked. Animals spend thousands of years mastering horns, claws and fangs. Humans who just figured out projectiles. Shame. UK. Gibraltar. I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder. And that's when Scooby and the gang realized that supporting the British in Northern Ireland wasn't going to be easy. Nice island you have there. It'd be a shame if someone turned it into a peninsula and killed the shoot out of you. Ops. Sorry Animal Kingdom. Looks like I just learned how to throw a ducking rock. Guess your entire evolutionary arms race is just ducked. This is my planet now. Me about to get my history degree. Making memes is not what historians do for a living. USA. Germany using mustard gas. USA using shotguns. Germany. When God says, duck this place in particular. Poland. Oh Panzer of the Lake, what is your wisdom? Stop trying to cancel historical events / people just because they aren't moral according to today's standards. History must not be forgotten. Whether the act committed was good or bad, there is always a valuable lesson to be learned. The only way to prevent history from repeating itself is to be informed of the past. What if the US won the War of 1812? Alternate history. Americans who thought they won the War of 1812. How 1500s Mother Ducker saw a woman with more than one brain cell. When the USSR realizes the acronym for their name is capitalized. Why we should choose monarchy. I just want to talk with him. Can I get some territory? Only a spoonful. Mexican Session 1848. Invading a country to sell them drugs is pretty ducked up. Great Britain. I was a businessman. Doing business. The USA electing their own president. The USA electing the presidents of Latin American countries. When you're finally about to smash these Viennese infidels, but the Poles unleash the largest cavalry charge in history on your army. Bruh. Woman in 1945 making boomers. Woman in 1946 making boomers. Ashurbanipal, can you give me clay tablets to record debts and land ownership? Yeez. Actually records earliest written literature like a boss. Gilgamesh time. Them. So I didn't really pay attention to history class in school. Can someone please explain the Cold War to me? Me. Chinese people in 4000 before Christ discovering silk for the first time. That worm is pooping money. Point of view. You disagree with Robespierre's policies. Lord Kelvin. There's nothing to be discovered in physics. All that remains is more precise measurement. Einstein. Lord Kelvin. Winner Lane. Loser Lane. A man named Robert Lane named his 2 sons Winner and Loser. Winner grew up to be a criminal, and Loser became a detective. Well, how the turntables. Russians. When a city ends with Berg, you'll be a grad. Cuba in 1950s. My D. Small and left-leaning. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed your stay. See you again tomorrow at 5 PM GMT for more saucy memes. Check out the last episode or the playlist if you haven't already. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Much love.